Coach, what was it about that second half run that they made that allowed them to get it back into the game?
I think obviously Flag made some shots, got downhill way too much. I think we weren't being solid enough. Kind of reaching, gambling, giving him angles, and he's good at getting to a spot and obviously athletic enough to elevate and finish. But felt like we were reaching a little bit too much, and he took advantage of that.
What did you see from your team there late that allowed them to close it out the way they did?
Yeah, some of the lack of discipline, specifically with Flag. We lost Thompson on a few threes. Especially out of timeouts. We know they go to him quite a bit, but it was really Flag. And the last play that our men guarded him, I think, was the most solid we were. Stay in front, didn't reach, didn't gamble, made him finish over, and we got to stop.
What did you think about Jabari's game? He took the first couple of shots for y'all and had a pretty good shooting night. So what did you see from him?
It was good, especially with Kevin and Alpy having a little bit of off night shooting. We needed to make up, but I think the balance was good in general. 6 guys in double figures and solid defensive first half. They not as good second half, and Jabari was a big part of that with his versatility, switching, doing some things, and then late game be able to put him at the 5.
How important are wins like this in this stretch where you have a moment where you don't see everything you like, but they're able to withstand the rush and pull it out?
Yeah, it was a good one. Good and good composure at the end. I'd say the last 3 possessions. We missed some shots that guys are usually going to make. Alpy had some at the basket. Katie had some pull-ups, and then, like I said, Flag got downhill too often. Fouled him a few times too many, but good to keep our composure. 8-9 point lead gets down to 2, and we get some stops when we need to, and so those always help, big picture wise, to win some games in crunch time situations.
Got to the line, 9 shots, near triple-double. What is impressive most about what he's doing that tonight?
Yeah, he's doing it different ways. Defending at a high level as always, but sometimes he's called upon to score, make plays for others. And like I said, him and Jabari, having some good scoring nights when other guys were a little bit off was needed. And so pushed with pace, wasn't overly anxious, like trying to get downhill. I think he did a good balance of trying to find guys and get to his spots. Even he missed some shots, especially in the first half that we like him getting to the basket. But his aggressiveness was great and an all-around game in general.
How important is it to have different guys step up? You've had that each night. Sometimes, especially if Kevin and Alpy are off, to have other guys be able to step in and give you, especially offense.
Yeah, it's needed. We're not relying on one or 2 guys. Like I said, the balance is great when you can have 6 guys in double figures, and your main guys have some off nights, and others kind of pick up the slack there. And so, we encourage guys to be confident and aggressive, and understanding they're going to get some open shots with those guys, the attention they draw. And when they are off, it's good to have our men and Jabari and Tari and Josh making some shots tonight as well.
One of the things that you've been preaching this year has been controlling the ball, to be able to keep the ball and not turn it over. Tonight, I think you all only had 5 turnovers.
Yep.
What went into being able to do that, and also being able to see them move the ball effectively tonight? I'm talking about you all.
Yeah, we didn't play in the crowd. I think they are a team that loads up and tries to create some turnovers, get out in transition. To have only 1 at halftime was great, and only 4 more in the second half was great. But just as important was a 33 assist number. So quality shots, you're getting more winning that possession. And then even though we didn't win the second chance points battle, we won offensive glass. And so more possessions there, and taking care of the ball is obviously paramount. It's at the top of the list as far as that.
Alpy struggled to start the game. Do you feel like his ankle was bothering him at all?
No, I mean, guys aren't going to be 100% right now, but something he has to play through. And it's good to see him kind of be aggressive still, get his rhythm, and then make some late shots. But, I'd rather him continue to be aggressive and look for that and get 20 shots up than, put your head down or get timid as far as that. And so a lot of in and out. Maybe he doesn't have the same lift right now. He's going to have to, kind of push through that. But love his aggressiveness. And I think, unfortunately on a few of those, he could have easily went 10 for 20.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.